Hello everyone, welcome to Story Time. I'm Miss Davena and we will go ahead and we'll start with our hello song. And remember, we wave hello just like we wave goodbye. You can either wave like this or like this, it doesn't matter. Hello everybody and how are you? How are you? Hello everybody and how are you? Again. Hello everybody and how are you? How are you? Hello everybody and how are you? How are you today? I'm wonderful, and today we are talking about a subject that's very important to me, and it should be to all of us, and it's Veterans Day. And we're going to learn about what a veteran is. In fact, the first book I have is called What is Veterans Day by Elaine Landau, and this is a book that is what's called non-fiction. It means it has true things in it. It's facts that are things that have really happened or are really true. It's not just a pretend or a make-believe story. And then our second story is kind of made up about true things, but this one is called non-fiction, and it's called What is Veterans Day? Veterans Day is a special day. What special day is this? There are parades, people bring flowers to soldiers' graves. We thank those who have served in the armed forces. It must be Veterans Day, and it's a special day. Does anybody know what an armed forces is? What do you think? Very good. Great. And we're going to hold that. We're going to talk more about it. Our veterans are people who have served in the armed forces. They have kept our country safe and free. They have put their lives in danger to do this. Many have died for our freedom. And so these are veterans at a ceremony at the National Cemetery in Arlington. So a veteran is anyone who has served in the armed forces. Because we are free, we can go to school and be safe. We can live where we want because we are free and safe. And we can say what we think because we are free and safe. And then here's a veteran visiting someone. It's a military person visiting someone in a kindergarten classroom on Veterans Day. And it's a holiday that we celebrate every year on November 11th. It is a day to honor our veterans. November 11th was the day World War I ended in 1918. That was a long time ago, 102 years ago. The day became a holiday in 1954. And see, there they are in the middle of a parade with the American flag. Many towns have parades and they have speeches. Some parades are very big and veterans march. Military bands play. People come out to cheer. They clap for the heroes and they wave small flags. And look, there's a ship in the background. These are people in the Navy. They're sailors in the Navy. And we have a veterans parade here in Lewisburg as well. Remembering heroes. People visit veterans' graves on this day. They bring flowers. Some people fly our country's flag in front of their home. They want veterans to know that we care. They want to thank veterans for keeping us free and safe. And we honor them. Veterans have done so much for our nation. They have kept us safe and free over the years. And we can never thank them enough. So we honor them on Veterans Day. So that is our story about what Veterans Day is. And when we were talking about who the armed forces are, I have a little thing here that says the top 5 Veterans Day facts. And remember, a fact is something that is true. Veterans Day is observed every year on what day? November 11th. It's observed to honor all veterans, both those living, those are still alive, and those who are not living. So, for instance, my grandfather, both of my grandfathers were veterans. They fought in the wars, but they're no longer living. But my brothers, I have two of my brothers were in the military, and one was in the Army and one was in the Navy. And they're still living, but they're still considered veterans because they once were a part of the military or the armed forces. So it's a man or woman who has served his or her country as a member of one of the armed forces. And there's the Army, the Navy, the Air Force, the Coast Guard, the Army, the Air Force, the Navy, the Coast Guard, or the Marines. And a lot of people don't realize that the Coast Guard is part of the armed forces that helps protect our coast of America. Armistice, which is what it was originally called before 1954, means cessation or stopping of hostilities or to stop fighting. So on November 11th, 1918, they agreed between Germany and the Allied forces, led by the United States, to stop the end of World War I. And that was in 1918. And in 1954, Congress passed a legislation to replace the word armistice for veterans and officially honor all veterans on Veterans Day. So because it is Veterans Day, we honor them because both men and women, because they are true heroes. They don't have to have a superhero cape to be a hero. They are real heroes. And this song is called Celebrating Our Heroes. And it's to the tune of Oh Christmas Tree. And we'll sing it through at least 2 times. On Veterans Day, we celebrate our heroes. On Veterans Day, we celebrate our heroes. Soldiers who served far and near, for their work we give a cheer. On Veterans Day, we celebrate our heroes. And we celebrate. That means we tell them, we thank them. We have parties and parades and speeches, and we honor. That means we show them respect and thankfulness for what they've done for us, because what we have here in America is we can enjoy it and we can feel free and safe because of what our veterans have done and do to help protect us and make us feel free and safe. So let's go ahead and we'll sing that one more time. On Veterans Day, we celebrate our heroes. On Veterans Day, we celebrate our heroes. Soldiers who serve far and near, for their work we give a cheer. On Veterans Day, we celebrate our heroes. And we say thank you to the veterans. So my next book I have is called Hero Mom. And we have a lot of moms and dads who are heroes. And now that we have a lot of women in the military as well, a lot of them do very dangerous jobs that make them a hero just in everyday life. And a lot of things depend on them. So both moms and dads in the military are modern day heroes. And this is written by Melinda Harden. And remember, we said this is a pretend story, but about real life things that happen. Our moms are superheroes. Look at all those girls and boys, and they're showing pictures of their moms. My mom doesn't leap over tall buildings. She builds them. So she doesn't leap over tall buildings like with a superhero with a super cape, but she builds buildings, and the military build things as well. My mom doesn't fly in to save the day. Well, sometimes she does. So there's a medical helicopter, and her mom, or his, I don't know if it's a boy or a girl, I think it's a girl. Her mom is the pilot in the medical helicopter, and that's very important. My mom doesn't command animals. She works with them to find missing people and dangerous objects. So her mom trains and works with dogs that help find people who are missing, or if there are things that might not be safe, the dog will let them know that it's not safe. And so she works with the dogs to help them do that, to keep other people safe. What's she doing there? Yes, she's working on probably on either an airplane or a vehicle. It says, my mom can't transform into a machine, but she can make airplanes fly, trucks run, and tanks roll. So she's a mechanic. And that's an important job as well, because the vehicles don't work and the airplanes don't fly if somebody doesn't know how to make them work. My mom doesn't have superhuman speed, but she gets everything where it needs to go just in time. So her mom drives a supply truck, and that truck looks like it might have fuel in it. I don't know for sure. Because of the truck in front of it, it looks like it might. But that's what her mom does. Her mom drives the truck. Uh-oh, somebody's not feeling well, are they? They have a boo-boo on their arm, and they're not in a regular hospital. They look like they might be somewhere. It's called a field hospital. My mom doesn't have super healing powers. Well, maybe she does, because his mom is a nurse or a doctor in the military and takes care of people who get injured or hurt or are sick. My mom doesn't lead a band of superheroes. She leads a battalion. So a battalion is a bunch of people in the military that work together in a group, and she's in charge of them. It's kind of like a coach on a team. Even though our moms go away on long trips, we feel their super love for us in their letters, pictures, and phone calls. So their moms go away a lot because they're helping keep our country safe. So they don't always see their moms and dads every day. Our moms are American soldiers. Our moms are heroes. Our heroes. And is your mom, my mom and my dad, they're my heroes. And moms and dads are wonderful heroes and examples of what we can do and who we can be. And when they're in our military or have been in the military, it's an extra special job that can sometimes be dangerous that they do to keep us safe. And that's why we celebrate Veterans Day, to say thank you to the men and women in the armed forces for what they have done for us to keep us safe. So when you see a veteran, you would say thank you to them. And sometimes you can know what they're wearing, because a lot of times they'll wear a hat or a coat with a patch on it that says they're a veteran. And you can go up, if it's all right with your mom or your special grown-up, and tell them thank you for your service, and that makes them feel better. And you might be their hero because you're thanking them, and that might just make their day. So when we see a veteran, we say thank you, and we remember. And this goes, see a veteran, and it goes to the tune of Farajaka. See the veteran, oh so brave. Oh, so brave. We thank you for your service. We thank you for your service. You're so strong. You're so strong. We remember on this day, fighting for our freedom, fighting for our freedom. We thank you, we thank you. And we can sing that again. So again, one more time, and we're saying thank you for fighting for our freedom. And you can go strong, remember, and you can go like this for we if you want to, or you can just do it for me. It's up to you, but it's we thank you. See the veteran, oh so brave, oh so brave. We thank you for your service, we thank you for your service. You're so strong, you're so strong. We remember on this day, on this day. Fighting for our freedom, fighting for our freedom. We thank you, we thank you. And I think we should sing that one more time. Ready? See the veteran, oh so brave, oh so brave. We thank you for your service, we thank you for your service. You're so strong, you're so strong. We remember on this day, on this day. Fighting for our freedom, fighting for our freedom. We thank you, we thank you. And we say thank you to any veterans who are out there right now. If you happen to see this, thank you for your service and for what you've done fighting for our freedom to make us feel safe and free here in America. And we say thank you. So boys and girls, we're getting ready to say goodbye and to sing our goodbye song. And just a reminder that in the description box below, there are all kinds of activities and a book list of different books that talk about veterans and other stories that might go along with the veterans. There are crafts and activities, and also Miss Davena's email is in there. So if you want to talk to Miss Davena, have your mom, dad, or special grown-up send me a message via email, and I will be happy to write back to you. And I love to hear how you're doing, and I'm getting so excited because we have some special holidays coming up. But remember, today's holiday is Veterans Day, and that's anybody that has been in the armed forces, meaning the Army, the Air Force, the Navy, the Coast Guard, or the Marines. We say thank you because if they were living, if they're still alive now and were in one of those armed services, or if they have passed on like a lot of our grandparents and stuff have, that they are considered a veteran because they were in a branch of the military. And so we say thank you. Ready? Let's go ahead and sing our goodbye song. Here we go. We wave goodbye like this. We wave goodbye like this. We wave goodbye to all our friends. We wave goodbye like this. We clap our hands like this. We clap our hands like this. We clap our hands for all our friends. We clap our hands like this. Yay! Thank you, and I will see you next time. Goodbye.